Well, ladies and gentlemen, coronavirus has affected our elderly and our young in equal measure. Some experts believe that when the third wave hits, our children will be most vulnerable to the virus and they need to be protected. That was perhaps the thought behind the tweet Chief Minister of Delhi, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, put out yesterday, where he spoke about a Singapore strain and its impact on India's children. He also urged the Prime Minister to look into banning of flights from Singapore to protect the Indian children population. But ladies and gentlemen, what the Delhi Chief Minister did not realize is that his comment would trigger off an uncomfortable diplomatic situation for India. Singapore was quick to rebut Mr. Kejriwal, reminding him of his duty as a people's representative to stick to the facts and to stick, more importantly, to his responsibilities as a chief minister and not take on foreign relations. In fact, the Singapore government vehemently rejected all claims made by the Delhi chief minister. Listen in to the Singapore High Commissioner to India, and not taking away from the fact that the Singaporeans took so much objection to the Delhi Chief Minister's statement that they even summoned the Indian ambassador in Singapore to present himself before the Singapore authorities. Listen in.
Sensing that it is not true, our Ministry of Health quickly put up a rebuttal last night to say that there's no truth to that assertions and that there's no special or there's no Singapore variant, so to speak. The test results was that the strain more prevalent in our COVID cases in the past 2 weeks was the B1617.2 variant, first discovered in India.
Well, back home, the External Affairs Minister himself set the record straight, blaming Kejriwal and his irresponsible comments for souring ties with the partner country. Dr. S. Jaishankar asserted that Delhi Chief Minister did not speak for India. He did not represent India's view. He smoothed out any differences with his Singapore counterpart, and the matter was laid to rest, at least diplomatically. But politically, the fireworks had just begun. Listen in to what the Aam Aadmi Party and BJP said to each other.
नहीं देखिए, स्ट्रेन तो इस टाइम कोरोना के बहुत सारे स्ट्रेन हैं. जैसे जैसे म्यूटेट होता रहता है वैसे स्ट्रेन्स का नाम अलग अलग रखा जाता है. तो इंडिया में कई सारे स्ट्रेन्स इस टाइम चल रहे हैं. देखो, स्ट्रेन सिंगापुर का है, दिल्ली का है, अमेरिका का है, लंदन का है. उससे भी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, स्ट्रेन अलग अलग हैं. कोरोना का स्ट्रेन है.
Tendency for some politicians like Arvind Kejriwal and Rahul Gandhi to start playing politics with the coronavirus, for Arvind Kejriwal to drag in India's friends like Singapore in his attempt to distract away from his own government's failures in handling COVID in Delhi is just totally wrong, and it's irresponsible.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question on the latest political brawl in the country is, has Aapka Singapore trip proven to be costly for Mr. Kejriwal? That's the question and the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, spokesperson of the BJP. Also with me, Shehzad Poonawala, political analyst and lawyer. Also joining the debate tonight is Dr. Suman Siraman, political analyst. But my first question goes to MC Abbas, who actually supports the Aam Aadmi Party just so much that one would wonder what he would do if he was actually a member of parties like the Aam Aadmi Party, or whether he can be members of Aam Aadmi Party and Congress simultaneously. But MC Abbas, I want to ask you, even if I do say that I understand the context in which Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, voiced his concerns about the next wave affecting India's children, the fact is that he is an erudite minister, chief minister. He is somebody, who understands, or at least should understand, as the head of the state, because this is the third time he's been elected the chief minister of Delhi, that as far as foreign relations are concerned, the buck actually stops with the central government and the Ministry for External Affairs. A chief minister cannot, आसानी से आप कह देते हो मोदी वेरिएंट है, इंडिया वेरिएंट है, ये तो आपकी आपस की पॉलिटिक्स है जो चलती रहती है, और some would say too much democracy in India. But when you're dealing with foreign powers and a foreign country which has helped you in your bad times with oxygen supplies, with ventilators, with all sorts of things, you would watch what you are saying in a formal comment on an international partner.
The Singapore newspapers which come in, because
I think you're on mute.
Reporting. Okay, are you able to hear me now? Am I audible to you?
Yes, we can.
All
yes,
right, wonderful.
yes.
So the simple point that I'd like to derive is by reading out to you the Education Minister, Mr. Chan Sung Chin of Singapore, who said that this new variant indeed has been affecting children. The children are more susceptible to this. Also leading to this, the Minister for Health made a statement that all schools, junior colleges will be closed, as day by day, Singapore, we are reporting higher cases. So respective diplomats of Singapore, no matter how much ever you try to hide, the truth is out there. Yes, this new variant, which is the B1617, is affecting the children. And let me tell you, Navika ji, I'm not interested in being a member of any political party. But today, Arvind Kejriwal ji has taken a legit step today. Even if our ties bitter by saving one life of a child, I'm a father to a daughter, and I tell you, even if one child is saved, we can say goodbye to the ties of Singapore. So legitimately, Modi ji must take a step. Under 18 years of people, the children must be given a vaccination. The flights must and should be banned from Singapore. Dr. S.J. Shankar, you can do as many ties as you want, but we cannot risk the lives of the Indian children. And let me tell you, I can quote all the newspapers, all the dailies, all the news channels, tagging Times Now of all the media houses in Singapore who are time and again saying 30, 40, 100 children day by day are being affected by this virus. So please forget the politics and let's save our children. Congress party, AAP party, BJP party, come together.
MC Abbas, एक कहावत है, उसमें कहा जाता है कि नॉलेज ना होना तो डेंजरस है, लेकिन थोड़ी नॉलेज होना बहुत ज्यादा डेंजरस है. मैं आपको बता दूं, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द वेरिएंट. मैं आपको बता दूं कि जो वेरिएंट की बात आप कर रहे हैं, B1617, that is a variant that is seen in India also, and that is exactly what they said. Yes, it impacts children, but you are looking at one part of the story, MC Abbas. What you are not looking at is the fact that you are saying that this is the Singapore variant. It cannot be called the Singapore variant, Mr. MC Abbas. अब्बास साहब, अब्बास वेरिएंट है, लेकिन सिंगापुर वेरिएंट नहीं है. अब्बास वेरिएंट तो है.
No, I'm sorry. You're not. Let me complete, ma'am. With all due respect to you, yes, as per stated the reports, B1617 in India and Singapore are only to be the same. But let me tell you, the World Health Organization latest report, I plead them to show the variant. Why is Singapore children affecting much more than the Indian children? So therefore, there is a difference, ma'am. There is a difference between that. And I'm quoting the health minister of Singapore and I'm quoting the education minister of Singapore, who have time and again said that there is susceptibility among the children.
Gaurav Bhatia ji, meet MC Abbas, chairman of the WHO virus naming committee, and he has decided. I'm not making a joke. I am saying that the worry on children and infections may be right. I am saying where is the reason for you to call it Singapore, because these variants are named by the WHO. WHO. You can't just pick up and go. Modi variant बुलाते हैं आप. भाई आपकी पॉलिटिक्स अलग है, आपकी पॉलिटिक्स अलग है, पर फैक्ट्स का इतना इकोनॉमी मत करिए. Gaurav Bhatia will respond to you first. No, Gaurav Bhatia first. Gaurav Bhatia is coming in. Yes, Gaurav Bhatia.
So, Navika,
what about
there is a race
diplomats called Indian
Arvind
variant?
Kejriwal
Why
of
didn't
Aam
BJP,
Aadmi
Modi or
and Rahul Gandhi of Congress Party, who would defame India more and who can do it more effectively and faster?
Allow me, Gaurav sir,
And
10 seconds.
Please,
Allow me.
अभी शांत
Gaurav, बड़े भाई,
शांत हो जाइए. मैं अगर आप अनुमति दें मेरे छोटे भाई तो मैं अपनी बात कह लूं प्लीज.
बड़े भाई 10 सेकंड दीजिए. I'll hear you out, sir. The simple
नाविका जी मॉडरेट कर रही है, मैं नहीं कर रहा हूं. अब्बास जी,
nowhere, okay, just 10 seconds, sir. Nowhere in the tweet, Navika ji, Arvind Kejriwal calls it a Singapore variant. Second point, where was Modi ji, where was Gaurav Bhatia, where was the government of India?
अब्बास जी 15 सेकंड हो गए, बड़ा दिल दिखाया, अब आप छोटा मुंह रखिए.
Where was BJP when Singapore diplomat called it?
Navika, I think we are deviating from the debate.
Let's speak from both
अच्छा,
I'm asking some questions.
MC अब्बास जी, गाड़ी को थोड़ी सी ब्रेक लगाइए. आपको तो फ्लाइट्स नहीं चाहिए ना वहां से, तो चलिए गाड़ी में बैठिए और ब्रेक लगाइए, थोड़ा रुक जाइए और सुनिए. गौरव भाटिया,
आप इतना हल्का.
I have 3 quick points to make and then one very important remark based on what Mr. Abbas said. First of all, it seems Arvind Kejriwal has a PPP model: petty politics, publicity and panic. हो हल्ला मचाओ, क्योंकि Arvind Kejriwal ji, you need to tell the people of our country that you have taken oath under the constitution and foreign relations is a subject matter of the union list, and health, where you have completely failed, is a state subject. There you did not do anything. So why are you violating the constitution? Second, he is worried about the children of our country, and rightly so. But let me say this to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, that the phase 2 and 3 trial of the vaccine on children aging 3 to 18 years will start on the advice of the doctors and the scientists. Why are you interfering? Don't you have faith in them? And my third point is, at least a chief minister should check the facts before tweeting for cheap publicity, because international flights from Singapore are not even flying. From March 2020, Mr. Hardeep Puri, the civil aviation minister, have informed us. Now, Mr. Abbas raised a very valid point. He said, एक बच्चे की जान बचनी चाहिए. These are our kids. They are Indian kids. Delhi, Uttar Pradesh भूल जाइए. मैं आपको बताऊं, which country was the first one to rush oxygen to India, which was used in Delhi also, when Delhi did not even have cryogenic tanks to take the oxygen from the central government. It was Singapore. Do you know that? 256 oxygen cylinders were rushed to India. कितनी जानें बची होंगी इंडियन सिटीजन?
Allow me to comment on my good friend.
अभी नहीं, अभी रुकिए. मैं आपसे केवल एक बात कहूंगा. This defaming of our country, when you do not have the locus, neither it is your jurisdiction, itself shows that you are there only for cheap publicity. Otherwise, please let me know, in 6.5 years, how many new hospitals have Arvind Kejriwal's government built? And also please tell us that what is happening to Mohalla clinic? Are we seeing any doctors helping the COVID patients? No, we are not. Rather, Arvind
Gaurav Bhatia, let us not okay, make the quick one.
Quick counter.
Go on.
Gaurav Bhatia ji.
Go on, MC Abbas.
You are a brilliant spokesperson, I must tell you. जब अरविंद केजरीवाल ने सिंगापुर वेरिएंट नहीं कहा उनके ट्वीट में, कहां का सिंगापुर वेरिएंट?
छोटे भाई का ना पड़ा. सिंगापुर में आया कोरोना का नया रूप.
You're not listening to my question.
मैं बता रहा हूं आपको.
My question to you is, when the Singapore diplomats called it, okay, allow me, sir, allow me.
What is this business to comment?
Allow me. You are running away from my question. The people of India can see you are running away.
Do you
answer me? When the Singapore diplomats
not like this. I'm asking you a question.
Why did the BJP? Why did the Modi government take offense on that?
I'm asking
why
you.
didn't you take offense? You take
How
offense
does he get the power under which
Well,
constitution?
it is not a question. It is not a question of Gaurav Bhatia taking offense. It is the question of Singapore taking offense, and the Singapore government has said that they still reserve the right to
No,
take
what is
any
the
action
foreign
against the
minister
Delhi
say?
chief
Can I just,
minister on the
take 10 seconds, Navika? 10
news,
The foreign minister,
on the fake
Navika,
news
said
and facts.
politics
Well, I'm coming to you,
should-
Gaurav Bhatia, but
There is no Singapore variant.
No,
This
no,
is
no
what the
fake-
foreign
no
minister
fake news.
of Singapore said.
Well,
These
so
are
let
the
me get
reports
in
of the
Dr.
news-
Suman
the
Siraman.
media of
Dr.
Singapore.
Suman,
So do you call
1
the
minute,
media of
MC Abbas,
Singapore as
MC Abbas सिर्फ आप ही बोलेंगे तो हम लोग सब चले जाते हैं, सिंगापुर चले जाते हैं, आप ही रहिए यहाँ पे, आप किसी को बोलने ही नहीं दे रहे. हाँ.
बोलिए नाविका जी.
Dr. Suman Siraman, I want to ask you this. I want to ask you, Dr. Suman Siraman, it's all very well, and I understand the fact that he was raising the red flag over a possible variant which might affect children, and what we need to do, considering that at the moment, our vaccination policy also talks about people of the age of above 18. So I understand what he may have wanted to say. But what he ended up saying has created a kind of a complete, foreign ministry relations with foreign partners, and created a logjam between the two, which could really have gone south. I want to ask you, what's the big deal? Why can't a chief minister, if he didn't mean to say this, why can't he just apologize and move forward? After all, we are not talking about domestic politics. आप मोदी को तो रोज मोदी वेरिएंट, इंडिया वेरिएंट कहते हैं, अपनी कंट्री को तो आप जो मर्जी करें, आपकी मर्जी है. But you can't talk about foreign countries when they have objections to these kind of statements. Dr. Raman?
Look, Navika, first of all, yes, Mr. Kejriwal should have consulted and got more information before making what was an irresponsible statement. There is no doubt about it. But the way that the Ministry of External Affairs seized on Singapore's objection to it, it looked like they were more happy that Mr. Kejriwal was being embarrassed rather than, the fact that, the Singapore government was upset about it. There was no need to put out a tweet in public domain trashing your own chief minister. I really wonder whether they would have put out a tweet if it had been a BJP chief minister saying that he is incompetent and stuff like that to comment on all these issues and civil aviation policy and all that. There was no need for that. They could easily have said the same thing to the Singapore government. They could have apologized and said, look, it is not within his purview to say all this. But they seem to seize on this opportunity to publicly humiliate their own chief
Shehzad
minister,
Poonawala,
which is very, very sad.
Dr. Raman feels that the BJP celebrated Arvind Kejriwal's discomfiture and the rap that the Singapore authorities gave. They actually revelled in it and used it for their own domestic politics. Respond to that charge.
Navika, first of all, because your show is the most watched show in India and even abroad, I want to use this platform to apologize to every Singaporean from the bottom of my heart. Please do not take Mr. Kejriwal's statement as reflective of Indians. We Indians respect Singapore and we love our Singaporean brothers and sisters. And thank you for your help. Now, problem is it's not just about foreign relations, Navika. Imagine the Indian diaspora and community living in Singapore, what they will have to face. I've seen so many videos coming from Singapore. And this is why I agree with Mr. Raman. See, if it is not your domain, you're a chief minister, your domain is to build hospitals, your domain is to look after the administration. Why are you commenting on a scientific matter which the WHO and the health ministry and other officials have not ruled upon? You have no scientific advisory in your cabinet that can give you advice on what strain is connected with which country, and that is not how it is done anyway. But my limited point is that this is the AAP strain of politics. मतलब 1000 करोड़ विज्ञापन में खर्च करो और मुफ्त में इंटरनेशनल बेइज्जती करा दो. Now, Mr. Raman is saying that the Indian government is relishing on this opportunity. Sir, आपकी तो टूल किट दिख गई. आप तो relish कर रहे थे कि भारत की बदनामी हो, इंडियन स्ट्रेन बुलाया जाए, और आप तो पूरा उसका मजा उठा रहे थे क्योंकि आपको मोदी का विरोध करना था. But today when the Singaporean foreign minister, how did this start? It started when the Singaporean and the foreign minister tagged the tweet of Mr. Kejriwal and he said that please to facts and don't comment on these things. It is when they took this action, then the Indian government had to respond. And after they responded, the Singaporeans said that for now we are letting this matter rest, but we still have the right to actually use the fake news law in Singapore against the chief minister. And Navika,
Take what action?
I just want to ask one question. One second. With due respect, sir. Are you a medical expert? If you had a problem that, okay, there is this viral strain that can affect children, how many letters you wrote to the health ministry and to the scientific agency of India that please give us some feedback on this? Instead, you announced it on Twitter. Last time, the Navika kya private meeting ko public kar diya. So this is the modus operandi. Blame Modi, create panic, create hangama, do politics on pandemic, पर काम कुछ नहीं करना.
Allow me to counter Navika.
So is the response. Arvind Kejriwal made an irresponsible statement. He should not have made it. There is no doubt about it. But is this the right way to respond? Is this the right way to respond? By embarrassing your own citizens,
Dr. Suman C. Raman, what are you commenting? What are you commenting on the right way? In this country, the India variant, when the WHO does not recognize an India variant, that word has been used. A Modi variant word has been used. Now you're talking about the right way to respond. Well, the right way to respond. The right way to respond, the right way to respond is what Singapore would have done if fires had not been doused. Let's not stretch a good point too far. Let's not stretch a good point. This is not domestic. This is not domestic politics. Domestic politics में तो आपने प्रधानमंत्री को नीच बुला लिया, नाली का कीड़ा बुला लिया, मोदी वेरिएंट बुला लिया. But this is not the way you use, foreign countries.
Who said that? Who said Modi variant?
Modi variant has been used by many people from Congress have used the Modi variant.
Name. Give me name. Who used it?
Who have used the Indian variant? And by the way, instead of apologizing to Singapore, Manish Sisodia now labelled one variant as London variant. Do you know this?
No. One second.
What is the statement of Manish Sisodia? अरे सिंगापुर से माफी मांगने के बदले इन्होंने लंदन वेरिएंट भी बोल दिया.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, confrontation and calling each other names is a hallmark of our domestic politics. Well, we as Indian citizens have come to accept it because it seems to be the way of life. But when it comes to foreign countries, especially countries which are partners of India in these tough times, sending us oxygen when India and the state of Delhi was crying from oxygen shortage, such countries which have helped India and such countries which have come to India's rescues with various medical equipment. And in such countries where we do not have since March 2020 any civil aviation relations except Vande Bharat flights which are for stranded Indians. Well, maybe the next time Indian politicians, chief ministers, heads of states, ministers in various states make comments, they should probably do their homework. Because this is not about domestic politics. This is about upsetting relations with foreign countries, especially those which are friends of India. And that is where these politicians need to look within rather than blame others outside. That's all there is to it. Small apology and move on. But that's not what happens in India. And that's not something Singapore accepts. We learn it the hard way.